Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Hi. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. Let us know when you've arrived, ladies. I'm going to pause the recording for a moment. Yay, Serafina. Hi. Hi, Edith. Hi, Natasha. So good to see you guys again. So say hi in the chat when you arrive, just so I can see your names. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Edith. Hi, Amaran. So good to see you. Hi, Michelle. Oh, wait. You guys are going too fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Oh, hi, Alex and Christina. Oh, hi, Sheila. Hi from Arizona. And don't forget, oh, Sharon from Michigan, Karen from Houston. Hi, Candace. Hi, Monica. Hi, Joni. Good to see you again. If it's your first time or second time or whatever, you just say, oh, good. Marianne Whedon says, I've got my Ruby Moon chilling with me. Hi, Holly in Jacksonville. Hi, Betsy from Sarasota. Hi, Tawana. Good to see you, Levy. Hi, Heather Cabrera, sending blessings from Brooklyn. Oh, yay. In the Pocono Mountains. Beautiful. Alexandria, yes, it is red magic. Hi, Amanda from Richmond, your second time. Beautiful. Hi, Crystal. Hey, Roberta from Cape Cod. Oh, Amaran, you brought your mom. Hi, Mom. What's your mom's name? Hi, Griselda. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, good. It does feel meaningful. Today is the new moon. It's a good one, too. I'm very excited about this. Gwen is drinking Green Goddess. Amy is a first timer from Rancho Cucamonga. Hi. Oh, thank you. You love my hair. You would think I have planets in Leo with my Leo hair, but I don't. Hi, Leela. Oh, Leela, that's your mama's name. Good, Amaran. Hi, Leela. Hi, April from Arizona. Hi, Brandy from North Carolina. It's your first time, Brandy Courtney. Welcome to our Magic Hour Tea Circle. And Sherry brought her Aunt Marlene. Amy says, hello, lovely everybody's. Oh, good. Terry Rosario has her child's post tea. That is going to be an important thing we talk about today. Happy new moon. Oh my gosh, Eva, it's 104 right now here, and you're in Vegas. It's probably hotter. Yes, Anne is breathing in the new moon with Harmonize. Love the hair and the lipstick. Oh, you guys, come on. You're always talking about my lipsticks. This is my go-to. Burt's Bees Plum for my darker coloring. This is it. It's got mint oil in it. And my good friend Sunny Justice, who comes to these sometimes, she is the one who got me hooked on those. I buy like five a month probably. Okay, Edith. Oh, I'm glad too, Jessica, for today. 117 degrees in Las Vegas on the surface of the sun. Come to Ojai, girl. It's 13 degrees cooler. Oh, good. So how do you guys like the Ruby Moon, those that have gotten it? And Cindy from North Carolina is drinking Renewal. Um, oh, try Bohemian Breakfast. I love it. Oh, oh, first time Zoom, second tea order is supposed to be delivered from Joshua Tree. Oh, Carolina, I'm so happy. Need to calm down drinking Lucid Dreams. I love Ruby Moon. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Well, we are going to start because we have a lot to go. We have a lot to go through. Happy new moon. So if any of you guys have not received a magic hour order, or you haven't received one or maybe you were missing uh, one of these, this is the full moon and the new moon chart, and it's also a note card. I often will use this to write my intentions every month, and sometimes I'll even save it and write 3 or 4 intentions. And so we're going to do an intention manifestation ritual today. And what we're going to do is we're going to write things down, and we're going to use the power of this incredible sisterhood to create very powerful magic for us as a group, as well as individually, as well as in our communities and in the greater world. We are the butterfly effect. We are the ones who are creating a global shift. Even if there are only 100 of us today, or 200 tomorrow, or 1,000 next week, we are the ones that create the ripple effect of goodness in the whole wide world by banding together as women in support of women. Sometimes we have a conscious man who joins us, but we are really, creating something magical here. And the purpose behind the Magic Hour Tea Circle is to remind you that connection is your birthright. It is a joy, and it can be a ceremony. And that self-care and these beautiful rituals are not only good for you, but they are expanding of who you are in the world. And the more you connect with others, the bigger your dreams can become, and the greater your possibilities can become. Our corporate name is Infinite Possibilities. So we really are about maximizing what is possible in this short and precious and incredible life that we have on planet Earth. It's like a blink of an eye in the grand scheme of all of evolution, but for us it can feel like an infinity, and especially if we infuse it with the magic that we are. And so by elevating our moments, by elevating the mundane, by elevating a cup of tea and the little tiny details through connection with one another, connection to our soul, connection to time and space, connection to our body, that is what we're doing here. So thank you so much for your commitment to the vastness that you really are, and learning to experience and infuse that love into every single moment to make our world a better place. Okay, so that is our greetings and welcome. Absolutely. Edith says our energy together is like ripples in the water, expanding our love to the world. It is. We are stronger together. We need each other. We are powerful on our own, but we are so much more powerful collectively. And the more positivity and the more light we bring to the world on a daily basis, the better our world will be, and the more beauty it will reflect back to ourselves and others. So we are here doing a job, and this job just happens to be fun. Okay, so the mission and the vision of the Magic Hour Circle, the vision is that we will have these all over the world. Within a few years, women will be hosting them in their living rooms all over the world. And for those of you who talked about the trainings and asked about the trainings, they will be forthcoming. I will be training any of you who want to host tea circles in your home or in your business or in your workplace. I want you all to be empowered with all the tools and all the beauty to facilitate and to grow a tea circle on your own. So I'm very excited about that. It will be coming up soon. We are just having a little bit of growing juicy pains over here, but we will get there. The new moon significance. So all of our teas are biodynamic. Biodynamic is kind of like tea on steroids, or it's kind of like agriculture on steroids. And everything's done, the planting and the fertilizing and the pruning and the harvesting, everything is done with the cycles of the planets, because the biodynamic farmer believes that everything from the tiniest microcosm in the soil to Pluto and Jupiter and the moon and the sun are all connected, including the farmer, the tea drinker, the animals, the butterflies, the bees, the pollinators. Everything is connected. And it's true. We are we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. And so when we look at the power, we're basically living a farmer's almanac through tea ceremony. So the full moon is when we release things. And that's usually when, if you don't want your hair to grow more, you trim it on the full moon. Or if you want to release something that's no longer serving you, you do it on the full moon. And that's a glorious ritual as well. And yet on the new moon, that's when you plant the seeds, because anything you plant on the new moon is bound to grow. It is bound to, as the moon is growing and waxing, it literally will pull your intention into form. So new moons are fabulous manifestation times for us to get together during the dark moon, the new moon, and to listen to our intuition and to create manifestation and intention behind behind a manifestation, especially to form something in our lives that we would like to experience. One thing that we will talk about a lot today is that it's not selfish to want something. It's not selfish to plant a manifestation and want to experience something on planet Earth. This is our playground. This is where we get to see love formed into matter, which I talk a lot about in my book, Love in Detail. So that's the new moon significance. So you can use your note card if you have one, or you can use a journal today, whichever is best for you, no problem. Okay, so now we are going to pour our tea and do our tea centering. So I'm going to show you guys what I have here. Oh wait, I have to do the white sage. Actually, I'm going to do the white sage while my tea steeps. Okay. So this is my tea salon for those of you that are new. It's really beautiful and lots of tea and goodies here. So I'm going to show you what I'm making today. It's a little simple ceremony. We've got our simple steeps back in stock, my favorite. And today I'm going to have pearls. So dragon pearls are on the website. They're a green tea that are hand rolled with jasmine blooms. Jasmine is known as the scent of God in most Asian cultures. And so these are certified organic jasmine, and they roll these. Oh, let's see, it's backlit. Hold on, here. There you can see. So these are hand rolled as the jasmine blooms are blooming, and they pluck them in the afternoon, and they lay them out on the drying green tea leaves, and then every night for 10 or 11 nights they'll roll the green tea leaves, and then the next day they'll take the blooms out and put fresh ones the next night. So these little pearls have so much intention and so much scent and so much magic in them. These have been my intention teas for a long time because they unfurl the way you want your intention to unfurl. Okay, so I'm going to brew these today. And for those of you who are here on the East Coast, don't do what I'm doing, or you won't sleep, and then you'll be upset. Okay, so I'm going to put just a few of these in my tea in hand. I polished everything intentionally. I gotta get better at this so I can show you guys things on Zoom. Okay. So as that's steeping and unfurling, I'm going to burn some sage to clean the energy so that we come in unhooked from all the things we're all doing. And remember, sage cleanses the air, it cleanses the energy, and it cleanses us. Oh, I had some really pretty matches that my friend gave me. I have to find. Oh, right here. My friend who has a bee company, Savannah Bee, which you guys are going to meet next month, pretty exciting, gave me these beautiful matches. So everything we do during tea ceremony, we want to be beautiful and to be thoughtful and to be mindful. I polished my teapot before I got on the call today. I do these things, slowly with reverence and mindfulness. So now I'm going to take my white sage that I've been using with us. This is harvested. This one's actually harvested out of my yard. I had a good harvest of white sage this year. Did you see that? That was awesome. You can light a candle. You can do whatever you want. There we go. So we light the white sage in order to clean the air, clean the energy around us, clean the. If we look at energy before we look at anything else, which I highly recommend we do, we can see usually in our energetic field little things that might need to be let go of. And then as we clear our energy field, we clear our bodies. So with this, I'm going to clear our crown chakra, the beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus that brings in the ideas of divinity into manifestation. And then I cleanse our third eye right here, our sixth chakra, which is basically seeing above sight, right? So seeing with the eyes behind the eyes, seeing with the eye of intuition. And so I clear any energy from each of us so that our intuition may be clear and that we may trust it and that we may know it. Next, I cleanse our throat chakra, the bearer of truth, the speaker of our essence, the expression center of our soul, the interpreter of our heart and our mind, and expression and form. We are so lucky to be alive, you guys. We're so lucky to have each other. We're so lucky to be able to use our voices to express ourselves. And with that, I commit, and I ask you each to commit to speak from your essence, to speak from your soul, to not say things you don't mean, to be honest in all things, to speak for the good and right of all, to speak out but not argue, to stand for what you believe is right and good in the world, but to not scream or yell or have anger as you speak it, to speak the way Gandhi would speak, right? And now our hearts, the interpreter of all of our bodily experiences and our divinity, where they unite. May our hearts be cleansed of stress. May our hearts be cleansed of worry. May our hearts be cleansed of fear. May our hearts be cleansed of heartbreak. May our hearts be cleansed of grieving. May they have reprieve. May our heart have reprieve. And now I cleanse our solar plexus here, our willpower, our sun, our life force. May we be strong and firm in all of our manifestations and creations with pure will that is from the heavens and from our soul. And now I go down to the second chakra that's in our womb, the womb for a woman, the place that bears all life, including books and ideas and creative projects and art pieces and relationships. Our second chakra is the womb of creation. It's where the muse really gets us excited. And if you've ever been writing a book or creating art and you realize you're having sexual energy, that is life, that is creativity coming through you, and it is pure, and it is beautiful, and it is powerful, and it is our birthright to have as sovereign women. Then I go to the bottom chakra, our first chakra, and the seat of our spinal cord. And may we feel safe. I wash away any fear of money, not having enough, of not belonging, of natural disasters, of anything that is holding us back, anything that we don't feel safe. And with that, I set the intention that each of you feels safe in your body, safe in your home, safe in your community, safe in your job, safe in your transition, safe in your relationships, safe to feel pleasure and to know that you belong on this earth. Otherwise, you would not exist. And so it is, and so shall it be. With this, I cleanse the energy of the space around you. I cleanse the energy of the space around me, around our circle, and so it is. We are safe, we are free. Amen. Okay, so my tea is about ready. So everybody grab your tea, and we are going to start our sensory tea ceremony. I'm gonna put this pretty thing over here. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been ordering these cups, these double-walled cups. They're a little bigger than the ceremony cups. It's my new favorite cup. And here we go. As the water pours, my worries are poured out of me, my concerns, my wondering how and why and if leaves my body, leaves my mind. What is left is pure potentiality. Okay, my loves, take your teacup now and hold it to your heart. Take a deep, deep breath, activating your heart, your solar plexus, your creativity, your womb, all the way down into your first chakra, then into your legs, knees, calves, shins, ankles, top of the feet, bottom of the feet, and toes. And then as you exhale, exhale all of the tension out of your body. Exhale all the worry, any guilt, any challenge you've had, any doubt, fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Just let it out. Take another deep breath. Out through the nose or the mouth. Don't forget that breath work and breath keeps your lungs healthy, keeps your body healthy and oxygenated. We want to keep our breath deep. We want to keep our breath steady. Because if we're doing this, we're actually creating cortisol. We're creating adrenaline in the body, which we're going to talk about today. So you want your breath every time. You can be conscious of your breath. Always, as much as off as possible, go through the nose, enter deep into the body, release when you exhale. So your breath is your connection to the divine. It's the fact that something, divinity, is breathing through you. And so it's a reminder that you are all and you are meant to be, and that you are in co-creation with the divine. Otherwise, you would not be here breathing, because there is an energy breathing through you, okay? And so you are a partner with the unseen, with the light, with the council of light that guides us all, AKA our angels, our angel posse. Okay, so bring your cup to your heart. As you enter into your senses are how divinity speaks to you, and your senses are how you expand and how you learn to enjoy your body as the God-given gift it is, versus a thing you slog around in. So ask yourself, what do I hear? What do I hear? Then really listen. Listen for the sounds of what's around you, and then listen to the quiet, still voice that's just beyond the sound. Learn to hear with your second form of hearing, which is your connection to your guardian angel, your connection to the divine, your connection to your intuition. What do you hear? Now you can ask yourself, what do I feel? First, you'll feel your body, maybe some aches and pains, maybe that you need to stretch. What do you feel? I feel a little tightness here. What do you feel? I feel gratitude. I feel grace. I feel love. I feel enjoyment. I feel pleasure. I feel thankful. What do you feel? Then you can ask yourself, what do I see? What do I see? I see the golden liqueur. I see your names. I see all of you. Karen sees a full bright rainbow right out of her back door. It's a sign. Oh, Karen, bless, bless, bless you. Okay, what do you see? The golden liqueur? Okay, now what do you smell? Bring the cup to your nose. Okay. I smell jasmine just after dew has hit it. So it's almost like dewy, rainy, moist jasmine petals. Oh, it's the most intoxicating smell. Jasmine's an aphrodisiac, just so you know, in aromatherapy. So, sorry, TMI. But it's also the scent of God in many cultures. So an aphrodisiac is the scent of God, right? Creation and pleasure. And now you bring your cup to your mouth. And you can ask yourself, what do I taste? do I taste? It's so beautiful. It makes me cry. I taste so much effort and elegance and grace of hands and plucking jasmine and plucking just the top 2 teas and the bud, the finest, finest, finest organic tea leaves when they're very, very young. Just the tenderness that goes in to making each pearl, to making each flower absorb. What a tender gift. The elixir of heaven we are given through tea and herbs and flowers, all the things that nature made us to heal us and to remind us that we deserve this kind of pleasure and care and love. They do, Betsy. All right, goddesses. So the circle is open. May it never be broken. All right. Now we have to get to work. This is a party with a purpose, as my mentor, Katie Hendricks, would ask. Every time I threw a party, she would say, is this a party or a party with a purpose? I'd be like, what do you think? Party with a purpose. So each party I throw is fulfilling part of our destiny and creating more reasons to be whole. Okay. All right, goddesses, here we go. So the new moon is in Leo, and Leo is based on courage, and Leo is also self-love, self-care, broad, big strokes, but really I wanted to focus on courage this time and the courage of the heart, because Leo is definitely heart-centered, rambunctious. I mean, the Leos I have in my life, one was my head of sales for a long, long time. He was Sikh and he had a big old turban on and he was tall and excited and oh man, he just came from the heart all the time, even if it was a mistake. You couldn't even tell him. He just was so courageous, and he was like the lion in the Wizard of Oz, you know. So each of you, if you've gotten your boxes, either this month or last month, some of you might have been missing them, but you've gotten little versions of this. I ran out of these, but I try to get these into every single box. The reason being is that this is based on David Hawkins' energy. He actually measured the energy of emotions. He actually went and he measured the energy field when people were feeling certain emotions, and he could see their energy field go low vibration or higher vibration, and then the highest vibration. So it's a book called Power versus Force. It's kind of a big book, but the gist of it is in this chart. And there's a lot more in the book if you want to get the book. We'll probably have the books on the website eventually. But so this is my Raise Your Vibration chart. I did my art with this. And so we're going to be using this chart. If you don't have one handy, it's okay. But we're going to be using this chart in today's manifestation exercise, because what we want to do is we want to make sure we're at courage or above with our manifestation. Reason being is the higher you're vibrating around your manifestation, the more likely you are to attract it to you, the more likely you are to manifest it on the planet. Because when you're manifesting a higher vibration, higher vibrations are reflected back to you and you are more in charge. If you're down here, the lowest vibration emotions on the planet, the lowest is shame. And what have so many of us grown up with, right? Shame on you. How dare you do that? Or in a breakup, in a marriage or a relationship, we feel shame that we failed, or shame that we did something wrong if we had a failure in business or art or anything. So shame is something that is used just way too freely on planet Earth, and we have to ixnay it. We got to get rid of it, because the shame I have felt in my body was so destructive, eating disorders, and all because I thought I was ugly and fat. All because, the abuse when we're little can manifest as shame when we're older. So we don't actually feel our bodies, and then we aren't actually fulfilled because we can't feel things, right? So shame is the bottom. Just up from that is guilt. How many of you guys were dealt a lot of guilt cards growing up, right? If any of you are Catholic or Jewish or Ukrainian, like, oh my God. Guilt was definitely for dinner every night in my family. And I have had to detox from it. And I've really had to be conscious to not guilt my kids. Like, Sage, why didn't you do that? And Sage, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, I've got this posted in my kitchen. It's a very key thing. I always remind myself. So guilt is a second lowest emotion and vibration. Then there's apathy, that place where you just don't care. Many of you have maybe been in marriages where it got to the apathy part where you just didn't care. It's a bummer because you want to be engaged. You want to be in love with everything, with jobs. Sometimes you can get in apathy with school, all of that. And then there's grief. Grief can not just active grieving for the loss of a loved one or a loved pet or the collective grieving we're feeling right now, but more grief in feeling grief that other people have dealt, that you have grief with them. You're mad at them, or there's some form of grief going. Then there's fear, then desire, then anger, then pride, then courage. So I want us, as we're setting up our manifestation for today, I want us to focus on how we can get to the courage line, because then we get into neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. And that's, I don't think I'm going to get to enlightenment this life, and I don't know about peace. Definitely joy. Joy is my jam this life. So I'm all about joy. So wherever you want to be here, it could be a willingness. Willingness is the best place to be because you're willing to be anything. And that's a state of curiosity. But today we're going to create a manifestation and we're going to really gauge how we feel on the chart. Okay. So as we said, so our intentions actually organize the universe. So I say that often, our intentions organize the universe. And for this, I need more tea. Okay. So how does that work? Well, what comes first, the thought or the thing? Well, according to quantum physics, the thought forms the thing. Because sometimes, have you ever noticed that when you look for something and, you get what you look for? So if you're looking for reasons to get divorced, or you're looking for reasons to not have things work out, or you're looking for reasons to quit your job, you'll find every reason. Everywhere you turn, there's going to be a reason for it. You're actually creating it. So if you look for reasons why things will work, or why opportunities will come, or how the universe will develop opportunities for you to fulfill your absolute potential in the easiest and flowiest way possible, you'll get all of that. So what happens when we set an intention is we set an intention behind the manifestation. That intention is our energetic state, and it's the thing that we can focus on, so that the manifestation, who knows where it's going to come from. Sometimes we try to get all linear, like, oh, I want $1 million so I can buy this building. Okay, well, how am I going to get there? All right, well, I don't have $1 million. And how am I going to, and are banks actually lending during the times of COVID? Yada, yada, yada. So instead, my intention is to create the most beautiful place possible. By the way, ladies, you helped me manifest the lot next door, but I'll finish with that today. So thank you for that. So our intention is to create a beautiful space. Our intention is to experience true love. Our intention is to have the ultimate experience in our creativity, to finish the book, to do all of that, right? So we want to set that up together, where we're setting an intention together. So from that intention comes the manifestation. So often people say you got to see what you want and then have the emotion behind it to attract it to you. I say feel what you want to feel first. And then whatever you manifest that makes you feel that way, it's up to God. It's up to the universe. It's like pressure's off, okay? So the whole thing about, like, I want to manifest this brand new car. I want to manifest this new love. I want to manifest yada, 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 $1 million in sales. I want to manifest blah, blah, blah. That is like a stop, right? For me, it's like, okay, but wait, how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? What's the intention behind wanting that? Because sometimes we want a new car or $1 million or whatever. And then when we actually think about how it would make us feel, we don't actually know. We think, oh, the car might make us feel free. Okay, focus on freedom. All right. So maybe the intention is freedom because you get to drive freely in a beautiful car and pull the top down and have a blast, whatever it is. Focus on the feeling you want to have. Okay. So get your journals out or get your cards out, and we're going to write down, how do we want to feel? What is the feeling seed that we're planting on this very powerful new moon in a group of many, many women from all over the United States and kind of all over the world? So please, 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 how do you want to feel? Let's set the intention of the feeling first, okay? So go ahead and write it down. If you need to think about it, but write it down on paper because we're going to keep these, okay? We're going to keep these till the full moon. Write it down on paper and then write it in the comments. I want to see, how do you want to feel? I want to feel inspired. That's my intention. I want to feel inspired by every single thing in my life. Happy. Yes, Cynthia, beautiful. Sophie, calm and positive. Candace, happy. Hollis, peaceful. Edith, confident. Lonnie wants to feel vibrant vitality freely and with giggles. Yay! Lisa Johnson wants to feel worry-free, love, joyful, full of laughter and relaxation. Oh my God, you guys are going fast. And liberated. Jennifer, I want to be proud of myself, strong in body and creatively prolific. You goddess, I love that. Tawana wants to feel free of debt. What's the feeling behind free of debt? Okay, so the debt, it took me 4.5 years to climb out of debt after I got fired from my tea company, Zhena Stripsy Tea. And I was more free climbing out of that debt than I had been making all the money in the company, just so you know. What's behind the freedom? What's behind the debt, right? Because you can feel free while you're climbing out of debt, trust me. Laura, happy-go-lucky. Hi, Laura Deal. Nadia, I want to feel heard. So Nadia, what is in the being heard? Is it belonging? I want to belong. I want to feel like I belong. I want to feel heard. What is in the herd? Marlene, Dr. Marlene, hi. Fulfilled. Amaran, productive. Good, yeah. Carolyn, empowered, safe, loved, and free. Beautiful. Karen, balanced. Absolutely. Karen Guzowski wants to feel loved and wanted. Beautiful. We love and want you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Carolina Wright wants to feel empowered. Beautiful. And you are empowered. You're here, Levy. Sheila Furman wants to feel physically strong. Yes, goddess. Alexandria wants to dwell in creativity. I'd say you do a pretty good job of that, my dear. Sharon wants to feel connected. And here you are, Sharon. Paris wants to feel calm. Cynthia Ayer wants to feel liberated and joy. Christy, hi, Levy, wants to feel fearless. Hallelujah. Michelle Stark wants to feel joyful, peaceful, and secure. Wendy wants to feel enough. I feel you on that, my love. Sylvia, loved and wanted. April, creative energy flowing. Renee, I want to feel stress-free and relaxed. Crystal wants to feel empowered and peacefully at one with the flow all around you. Yes. Natasha wants to feel serenity. Melissa, rewarding, exciting career that I create. Yay, Melissa. Terry, empowered. Absolutely. You're pretty empowered, goddess. Rebecca wants to feel secure in the future and at peace without worry. Amaran, and Leela says, I want to feel free to be myself. Oh, yes. So happy that you feel that way. Mary, calm and creative. Lee wants to feel strong and healthy. Almira, hi, my love. Joyful and light. She is crippled now. You're probably one of the most loving, free-hearted people I know, Almira. Amy, radiant, joyful, peaceful, authentic, and playful. How fun. Amy wants to feel guilt-free, stress-free, happy, and loved for the beauty in your heart. So it is. Carolyn wants to feel connected. Cindy wants to explode with joy. Well, not like physically explode. Heather, present in love. Jessica wants to feel content, relaxed, empowered, and appreciated. Amy, free and dancing in the space of infinite possibilities as much as possible. Elaine wants to feel like a bottle of champagne after it's been decorked. Effervescence, that's one of my favorite words in the world. Karen, yes, my love. Sherry, joy, me too. Holly, I want to feel full of gratitude and love, meaningful friendships. Yay. Brandy, I want to feel inspired to overcome my grief. I lost my father recently and he was my inspiration. Everybody send your love to Brandy. Courtney, please send a little love to Brandy. Brandy, we send our love to you. We are so sorry for your loss. I too have been grieving this year. I too have been grieving. I send everything I've learned and all the peace I found to you now. And so it is. Nancy, peaceful. Amanda, balance. Marjorie wants increased intuition and connection with spirit. Cindy, relax and at peace in the world. Terry, like your wings aren't clipped. Beautiful. Okay, my beauties. Now we have to get into the manifestation. Okay, so please write down what you wrote in the comments, and I want you to write them on a piece of paper, either your moon card or your journal or a piece of beautiful paper or the back of an envelope. I have written more manifestations and business plans on napkins and the backs of envelopes. Actually, my to-do list is always on the back of envelopes. I'm saving paper. Okay, so I want you to write those down. As you write down your intention, I want you to do a little sensory check-in the way we do with the tea. What do I feel? All right. As you're writing it down, I want you to notice how you feel in your body. I want you to notice if your breath gets a little tighter or a little shorter. I want you to notice if your breath gets relaxed. I want you to notice how you feel as you write down your intuition. How do you feel as you write down your intention? Intention. So my intention is to be inspired, to inspire. In order to be inspired, I have to inspire. My intention 2 years ago, before I started Magic Hour, was to get paid to be myself. I get paid to be myself. Isn't that fun? And then my friend Crystal over the weekend came to visit and she said, I get paid a lot of money to be myself. I thought that was a good addition. I get paid a lot of money to be myself. People clamor to pay me money to be myself. I belong. I am loved. I am courageous. I am beautiful. See how you feel as you are writing down your intention. Your intention, okay? So how do you ladies feel? Is there anything that you can pinpoint on this chart? As you're writing your intention down, are you feeling a little shame? Maybe for wanting it. Not uncommon. Feeling a little guilt. Or maybe apathy. Like guilt, like, oh no, if I have that, maybe somebody else won't. That's been a biggie for me. How can I be successful and happy if other people aren't? Oh no, I need to suffer. Not a good thing. Apathy. Oh, I'll probably never get it. So whatever, I'll probably never get it. Do you feel any of that? Grief. Oh, but I could have had that before. Oh, I could have had that a long time ago. Oh, now I might be too old. Oh, I don't know if I have it in me to do it again. Grief. Fear. But what if I can't manifest that? What if I can't feel that all the time? Desire. Ooh, I really want that. I really want that. I really want that. As you reach for it, it's like you push it away, right? Because it's already in you. Because you want to feel this intention, you already have it. So you can't reach for it in desire because it is already yours. And nothing that is real can be threatened. Anger. Maybe anger of like, well, somebody else got that and I didn't. Or I used to feel that way, but now I don't. Maybe blame someone. Maybe you feel that a little bit. Pride. Well, I don't know how that feels. How does pride feel? Oh, boisterousness. I do that when I feel insecure. I get like too loud at a party, drink too much wine, do things like that. Usually means I'm feeling insecure and lonely and scared. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add the heart energy of courage into your intention. Yeah, Serafina. Yeah, Candace. Yeah. Sometimes we feel fear it won't happen. Yeah, Rebecca and Terry. Yeah, Paula. When you feel guilt for wanting something good, you are limiting the universe, which is expansive, more expansive than you realize. Of course. Candace, judgmental. Yeah, I can feel a little judgy of myself. How dare I want to buy this building? How dare I want to go global in a pandemic? How dare? I'm kind of getting over that though, because I just want to bring women together. So I think it's good. So Serafina burst into tears while writing. So I guess it's fear. Whoops. Fear, yeah. And it can also be some grief, right? Or some shame or a little bit of all that. Yay, Emran feels willingness to make her dreams happen. Think that fits with pride. Fear, Melissa Calderon, yeah. Ishel, feelings of being too old. I've been out there a long time. Worthiness. Oh, Ishel, you're such a juicy goddess. You're ageless and divine and sparkly, and you get shit done. I know for a fact. Ishel built her own website in my POP seminar and was really not a computer person. She's a magician basically with essential oils. So I saw Ishel blast through all that stuff. Rebecca, talking about this makes me feel more hopeful for so my future can happen. Yes, love. Nadia feels willingness and ready to receive. Kristen feels guilt. Why would I deserve these things when others are suffering? Kristen, you and me both, girl. I got that. We're going to unhook that today. We're going to unhook that. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Ishel. April, guilt. If I don't feel like I'm being my best self, I tend to think I don't deserve what I want to manifest. Well, our best self is a misnomer, right? Our best self is sometimes, wearing our pajamas for 3 days and watching Netflix. Sometimes that is our best self, girl. Trust me on that. Natasha feels willingness to put forth the energy needed to make what I want a reality. Christy, fear of failure. Absolutely, girl. We all have it. Fear of not being successful in my new job opportunity. Edith, you are going to be so successful, my love. Elaine, feel calm and happy because I stepped out of the way. Yeah. Rebecca, Candace, it's great to be here. Yeah. Melissa, from fear to letting myself fall in love with my life and all that comes with it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, ladies. So take all this. I want you to breathe with your intention one more time into your heart. I want to inspire and be inspired. I want to fulfill my potential each moment and help others fulfill theirs. Simply by fulfilling my own, I help others fulfill theirs effortlessly. I want to inspire and be inspired. I want to fulfill my potential. And simply by fulfilling my potential, I help others fulfill theirs by modeling and not being guilty or shamed because I am doing it. I am not held back. I am not held back. I am not held back. Okay. So get into your body with your intention. Let that fear sort of melt. Move your body around. Stretch it out. Oh, crack. Oh, I hope I shaved under my arms. Sorry, ladies. COVID. All right. Oh, shake it out. Shake it out. Oh, fear, doubt, shame, guilt. Oh, let it be gone. Okay. Oh, let it be gone. Let it be gone. Thanks, Jen. Okay. With that, take a sip of tea. Feel yourself. All right. Where are you now on the chart? Where are you now? Knowing that I give you full permission to feel your intention fully in your life. Where are you on the chart now? Okay, good, Melissa. Acceptance, joy, love. Yes. Amy. Oh yeah, I got you, girl. I used to not shave. Rebecca, joy, willingness, peace, willingness, acceptance, joy that I'm making this happen, willingness. Yes, you have officially raised the vibe. Joy, acceptance, from guilt to fear, but I'm still working on it. Amy, you're going to get there. Willingness, Cynthia, courage, Paula. Yes. Brandy, acceptance, love, willingness to make this work, courage. Yes. All it takes is taking a few breaths and shaking it out and feeling it, right? That's all it takes. It's all it takes. So raise the vibration around your intention. Use this chart. I look at it every day, probably 5 times a day, and I ask myself, where am I? Where am I on the chart? Where am I on the chart? And then I consciously use the tool to raise the vibe. Where am I on the chart? Today I wired thousands and thousands of dollars to this lady who owns the lot next door, my earnest money. And now I have to come up with the rest of the cash, which I've come up with. And as I was wiring it, I was thinking, what if I need that money? And then I was like, okay, where am I on the chart? I'm in fear. All right, courage. The courage to know that this money I'm wiring is going to grow a garden in an empty lot that is just dead soil, dead dirt, right? So raise the vibe. Every time you feel fear, how can I raise the vibe to courage? How can I get into willingness? How can I get into acceptance? Yes, Paula, I got my empty lot, girl, because of you guys. The power of you backing me up like a posse of goddesses. All right. So now, whatever you manifest from this intention, what I want you to do every morning and every night is I want you to look at what you wrote down, right? What your intention is. I want you to sip your tea and I want you to feel the willingness or the joy or the acceptance. And if you're feeling guilt, shame, fear, any of those others, I want you to consciously raise the vibration around your intention. Consciously focus on raising your vibration around your intention, okay? That is all you have to do. It takes a couple minutes a day. It is not the outcome. It is the step-by-step. Every single time you feel weird about your intention or like you can't get it, I want you to focus on the feeling in your body, and I want you to focus on the feeling of that vibration and have it be the highest it can be on this chart. All right, my loves? Okay. Now, keep this on your altar or keep this in a special place in your house. Oftentimes I'll keep it right next to my water boiler, my teapot, because that's kind of the family altar. Thank you, Marjorie. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Serafina. Oh, thank you, ladies. Okay. So Candace is asking a question. What do you do when you have someone that brings your vibration down every day by being full of negativity? Oh, such a tough one. Well, I usually release them from my company if there's somebody that's negative. I've had to do that quite a bit since January. If it's not somebody you can release professionally or stop spending time with them, what you can do is just watch your vibration and know that you're probably going to have to create some boundaries, okay? Because what happens is when we're around somebody physically or emotionally really tied to them, within 30 minutes of being around them, there's a thing that happens called quantogenic structural coupling, and our cells actually start to vibrate at the vibration of theirs. So you want to be very, very careful, and you want to ask yourself, how are they bringing down my vibration, and how may I create a boundary of protection around it? Oftentimes I'll use sage. Oftentimes I'll cast a circle of white light, a protective energy around me. I have to do that when I go home to visit my parents. Yeah, and it's tough. It makes me sad that I have to protect myself against the people who gave me life. But sometimes we just have to be, we have to be in the space of understanding that boundaries are our God-given gift and they are sovereignty. And so you either have to change your life or you have to create a boundary around your energetic field, and you have to do things to cleanse yourself. Epsom salt baths afterward, sage afterward, all of that. So you just have to really know that you are in charge of you. They are in the other file of things you can't control. But when your energy is mingling, you have to look at where can you create boundaries? Where can you lovingly, say no? And one of my mentors gave me a really precious gift. One time I was going home for Christmas and I was having a really hard time with my family at the time. And he said, anytime your mom gives you a backhanded compliment or guilts you about something or shames you about something, Pick off, it was during Christmas, pick off a piece of lint off your sweater or off your clothes and just go like this. And that simple exercise changed everything for me. Also, you know what happens when you multiply something by 0? So you can use a times 0. You can multiply their energy by 0, and then it becomes a 0. So he used to call that my times 0 gun. He'd be like, you taking your times 0 gun home with you so I can multiply things by 0 and then make them dissipate? So those are a couple little tools that I use. And yes, you can anoint yourself with oils and wear a blessed stone around your neck. Oh, and Terry, Saint Michael to shield and protect. Oh, good. Beautiful. Yes, love. Breathing deep and slowly helps. Yes. Oh, goddesses, look at you supporting and loving each other. This is the work. This is the tea circle. This is magic hour. Magic hour is the new happy hour. Magic hour is about connection, not disconnection. It's about sharpness and clarity, not disconnect and drunkenness. It's about opening our minds with the beautiful herbs and flowers that nature gave us and the teas. It's about connecting. And so it is, we have each connected in a way that will have a massive effect with your intentions over the next 2 weeks. Every day, please bring them to you. Read them to yourself. Look at how you feel on the chart while you're drinking your tea and remind yourself that it is your right to feel that way. It is your right to feel that way. And then I wonder what's going to happen. So I cannot wait until you guys can check in with me next Tuesday at 4. And with that, I want to say a closing blessing for each of you. As I close our circle, I know that for each of us, it will never break. We are a full container with creative intention, beauty, grace, gratitude, joy, enlightenment, peace, willingness, acceptance, and love. We are above the line of courage. We give courage to each other. We give courage to those around us. And we ourselves, in turn, are given the courage to do and to accomplish all the things that are of our destiny and that are of our potential. So I see each of you going forth into the world and creating beauty and creating love and harmony and grace and bringing the light. You got this, ladies. You really do. Just focus on how you feel and everything else will follow. All right? And with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you, God, for the jasmine pearls. And thank each of you for taking the time to join me, to join for yourself. This is about you. This is given to you with all the love in my heart. You have made my former worst day of the week, Tuesdays, the best day of the week. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. And I think we have a special guest. I'll have to look. But next month we have a couple or a few special guests. It's going to be the most fun. All right, ladies, I love you. I will see you soon. And yes, we're getting the Facebook page together. I just need more hands. But Thomas, my old assistant, is back. So things are going to be working better now. Okay. I love you, love you, love you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Thank you. Me too, Terry. I drink it every night. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Bye, angels. I love you. Bye.